Max Duggan threw for over 300 yards and ran for over 100 yards with 5 total touchdowns in a massive win last week against Oklahoma. Here's my Power Player of the Week. Max, first of all, thanks for joining us, man. This is our Power Player of the Week, where we basically just pick the guys who ball out, man. So thanks for joining the show. And I wanted to ask you, you guys are off to a great start, undefeated, tied for the first place in the Big 12. What do you attribute this early success to?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. But I think just Coach Dykes has done a great job of just building our program, building our confidence, and just doing the right things to set us up with a great mindset going into the season, not really listening to kind of some of the outside factors, outside noise I was going into the season, just being us and going out there and playing, having a good time. So
you're coming off a big win against Oklahoma last week, and we know Oklahoma's been really kind of the cream of the crop in the Big 12. That was your first win against them, I believe. What was the locker room like after that game?
Yeah, it was a huge win just for the guys in the locker room, for TCU, for the fan base, because it's been a while since we beat them. When we knew, Oklahoma's kind of been the guys in this league that have won it. So it was a huge win for us. It was a big confidence booster, but we kind of knew after Saturday we kind of had to erase it and get moving on to Kansas.
All right, so 55 points you score, 300 passing yards, over 100 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. We're going to take a look at a couple of these plays from last week's game. And before we play this is 3-3-5, right? The 3 down linemen, 3 kind of second-level players, and then the 5 defensive backs. It's a challenge for us quarterbacks and linemen. Just talk us through sort of your pre-snap read and what you're looking for, as we know that picture will change as soon as the ball is snapped.
Yeah, so with the defense, it's kind of taking over college football, just understand just where the zones are, where the holes are. And obviously with what Coach Venables does, there's a lot of exotic pressures, a lot of exotic looks back in coverage. So just kind of focusing on, my mindset going, it was the safety, see where they moved post-snap and see, the recognition of how different it was from pre to post-snap. So.
And this game and this play in particular, you were working. I know the pressure kind of forced you to move over to the pocket, but you were working that front side up top. And then what made you kind of come backside?
Yeah, it's just a little 4 verts concept, and they ended up rolling to just a 1 high. Middle safety takes off playing 1 high, and he rolled to the middle of the field. And I was just going 1 to 2. He rolls to my first read, get back to second read, and no one was there. So it just kind of happened, got lucky that way. So.
There's nothing better than 4 verticals, huh? I mean, just
that's right.
You gotta love that. All right, so this is what I love. You're obviously a dual threat guy. You can run the football. Probably you're just reading this end man on the line of scrimmage, but just talk us through your read on this play.
Yeah, so initially, with the tight D end or that 4 eye, I was gonna give it pre-snap. I didn't really have a read. Tackle was gonna collect him. All of a sudden, that backer shows at the last second. Our tight end arcs around him and just kind of feeling it. Think if I could beat him, was able to kind of get a step on him and kind of get out there. So,
what's it like to run 65 yards for a touchdown, dude? Because my longest run in college was like 24.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was just hoping I wasn't going to fall in the open field, and I was pretty winded after, so I just needed a little break.
I think Daniel Jones last year, remember? I don't know if you remember that play where he was running for 80 yards and he literally got sniped on his feet and fell at like the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
No, that was a truly impressive performance. And you've played a lot of football, your experience, you've won a lot of games, and I just feel like this year you put it all together. What has been the biggest difference in your play? What do you think?
Just being confident in myself and being confident in what we're doing and the guys around us, and not trying to do too much outside my job. My job is to go out there, put us in successful plays, lead this offense, and just get our guys the ball. Obviously, around me, I got dudes in the backfield, guys on the outside playing receiver, and some hogs up front that can do their job. So I just got to do my job of distributing the ball and not messing it up, and just trying to lead this offense the best I can.
You got a big game this weekend. You're undefeated. Kansas Jayhawks, who's been another great story. They're undefeated. Battle for first place. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, Kansas done a tremendous job of turning that program around. They're playing really good right now. They're hot playing. It's gonna be a fun atmosphere, and we know that these are two really good teams playing each other. We got to make sure that we execute our job. Don't let kind of the outside stuff, all the noise, kind of get into this of going on this week, and just do our job and play to our best ability.
So before we let you go, your coach Sonny Dykes, he had some really kind and really just great words that he said about you. I'm not sure if you heard, but we're going to run this clip really quick, and then I want to get your reaction.
He loses the job, which is really hard. He's getting ready to be a senior. It's his last year. And he never blinks. You know what I mean? He never had a bad practice. He never pouted. He never thought of himself one time. And how many people can you say that about? That in your life. Truly, how many people can you say that about? And you can say it about Max Duggan, that's for sure. And so I'm incredibly indebted, incredibly proud, kind of emotional about it, honestly, just because I think he's the way you want your son to handle that situation.
What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, just watching the video and hearing about it, it means a lot coming from Coach Dykes and the amount of respect I have for him. And I think it just shows for people that don't really get to interact with Coach Dykes too much, outside the program. Just the way he is as a man, the way he treats his players, the way he treats his staff, the people that are in this facility, this program, just shows what type of man he is and how much respect that I have for him and everyone around this facility has for him. So just means a ton coming from him and a ton of respect for him.
Yeah, you're a great role model, man. Just keep working hard, keep grinding. It's all paying off in your play and your team. You're a great leader. Thanks for stopping by, our power player. A big one this weekend. Good luck, man, and stay healthy.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Thanks for having me on.
Fox College Football is powered by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.